For those who are truly chosen, life has never been ordinary. From the very beginning, you have felt different, misunderstood, out of place, and as if the world around you was operating on a completely different frequency than yours. You've carried an unshakable knowing deep within your soul, a feeling that your purpose was greater than what society dictated. And yet, for most of your early years, that purpose remained unclear, like a puzzle with missing pieces. The world conditioned you to believe that success, fulfillment, and achievement should happen in your 20s or 30s. But what if I told you that the true beginning of your journey doesn't happen until 40? That everything you've experienced up until now was only preparation for the extraordinary chapter that is about to unfold? If this resonates with you, it is not by accident. The universe has led you here for a reason. There are no coincidences. This is a divine message meant for you. Stay with me until the end, because what you're about to hear will shift your perspective forever. And if you feel aligned with this truth, type 1111 in the comments as a sign of your awakening. Also, make sure to subscribe, because this is where we uncover the secrets that society never tells you, the wisdom that only a chosen one can truly understand. You see, while others may believe that life peaks in youth, you have always felt that something greater was waiting for you beyond the early struggles, the disappointments, and the setbacks. That is because the path of a chosen one is different. It is not about following the timeline that the world imposes. It is about divine timing, a sacred unfolding that happens exactly when it is meant to. And 40 is the threshold where everything changes. This is not just about age. It's about the energy shift, the spiritual awakening, and the moment when the puzzle pieces of your life finally come together. It is the point where all the battles you fought, all the lessons you learned, and all the pain you endured start to make sense. Because the truth is, nothing you have gone through was random. Every challenge, every betrayal, every loss. These were not punishments. They were initiations, tests to prepare you for the person you are meant to become. The world may have made you feel like you were falling behind, but in reality, you were being refined, strengthened, and aligned for something far greater. At 40, something within you shifts. The illusions of the world begin to fade, and for the first time, you start seeing things clearly. The masks drop, and the truth reveals itself. You recognize that the things you once chased, validation, approval, material success, were never the source of true fulfillment. The relationships that drained you, the jobs that suffocated you, the beliefs that limited you, they no longer hold power over you. Because now, you see beyond the surface. You feel a pull towards something deeper, something real. It is as if a hidden door has been unlocked within you, revealing a path that was always there, waiting for you to be ready. And now, you are ready. The beauty of this journey is that while the world obsesses over youth, the chosen ones awaken in their own time. While others may have found temporary success early on, you were being prepared for something lasting, something eternal. You were never meant for the ordinary, for the predictable, for the scripted life that others follow. That is why your journey has been different. That is why nothing seemed to fit before. Because your true path was never meant to begin when society expected. It was always meant to begin when you were truly prepared. And that moment is now. This is why, when you turn 40, you don't just age. You evolve. You transform. The person you used to be no longer exists. The doubts that once haunted you lose their grip. The limitations that once controlled you fall away. And for the first time in your life, you begin to step into your true power. You stop explaining yourself to those who will never understand. You stop playing small to fit into spaces that were never meant for you. And instead, you rise. You embrace the divine calling that has been whispering to you all along. You take back control of your life, no longer living for the expectations of others, but finally living for yourself. This is the awakening of the chosen ones. And if you are here, if you are hearing this message, then your time has come. Everything you have been searching for is already within you, waiting for you to claim it. Your real journey doesn't begin in youth, it begins now. At 40, you are no longer lost. You are finally found. At 40, you don't chase your purpose, you become it. And at 40, your life doesn't end, it truly begins. If you feel this truth in your soul, let me know in the comments. Type 1111 as a sign of your awakening and subscribe to join a community of chosen ones walking this path together. But this is just the beginning. Now let's dive even deeper into why everything changes at this divine threshold. Keep watching, because what comes next will change the way you see your life forever. As you step into this powerful new phase of your life at 40, something profound begins to happen. The struggles that once consumed you no longer hold the same weight. The fears that used to control your decisions start to fade. The insecurities that kept you playing small are replaced by a deep, unshakable knowing. A knowing that you are exactly where you are meant to be. For the first time, you realize that the hardships of your past were never meant to break you. They were meant to shape you into the person you are becoming. And this is where everything changes. Because now, you no longer seek answers outside of yourself. You understand that the truth has always been within you, waiting for the right moment to be revealed. And that moment is now. The illusion of time, which once dictated your every move, loses its grip. In your younger years, you may have felt a constant pressure, an invisible race against expectations. By a certain age, you were supposed to have achieved success, built the perfect life, and fit into the mold that society created. And yet, despite your efforts, you always felt like something was missing. That's because chosen ones do not follow the ordinary timeline of life. Your path has always been different, designed not by societal standards, but by divine timing. And at 40, you finally understand this. You realize that you were never behind. You were never late. You were always exactly where you needed to be. Every delay, every detour, every setback was leading you to this point of awakening. Now, you no longer chase time, you trust it. You let go of the fear of missing out because you know that what is meant for you can never be taken away. This realization brings a sense of peace you have never known before, a peace that allows you to move forward with confidence and clarity. With this newfound clarity comes a deep shift in your priorities. The things that once mattered no longer hold the same significance. The approval of others, the opinions of society, the superficial pursuits that once consumed you, they all fade into the background. Because at 40, you stop living for the world, and you start living for yourself. You recognize that true fulfillment does not come from external achievements, but from alignment with your soul's purpose. You stop trying to prove yourself to those who will never understand your journey, and instead, you fully embrace the person you were always meant to be. This is the moment when you take your power back. You no longer ask for permission to live life on your own terms. You no longer shrink yourself to fit into spaces that were never meant for you. Instead, you rise into your true potential, unapologetically and fearlessly. And as you step into this power, something else begins to happen. You attract the right people into your life. For years, you may have struggled with relationships that drained you, friendships that did not align with your soul, and connections that felt forced. But now, your energy shifts. You become highly selective about who has access to you. You no longer tolerate negativity, toxicity, or anything that does not support your highest self. And in doing so, you create space for the right people to enter. People who truly see you, who understand your journey, who uplift and inspire you. These are the souls who are aligned with your frequency, the ones who walk the same path of awakening. At 40, you also develop an unshakable sense of self-trust. In the past, you may have second-guessed yourself, doubted your instincts, or relied on external validation. But now, you listen to your inner voice with absolute certainty. You recognize that your intuition has always been your greatest guide, and you start making decisions with confidence, knowing that you are always being led in the right direction. This shift in self-trust allows you to step into opportunities that once scared you, to take risks that once seemed impossible, and to fully embrace the limitless potential that has always been within you. This is why your journey truly begins at 40, because by this age you have something that cannot be taught, something that only comes through experience, wisdom. You have seen enough, endured enough, and grown enough to finally understand what truly matters. You no longer seek purpose, you embody it. You no longer chase success, you define it on your own terms. And most importantly, you no longer wait for life to happen to you. You take full control and create the life you were always meant to live. If this resonates with you, type 1111 in the comments as a declaration of your awakening. And make sure to subscribe, because in the next part, we will uncover the final transformation, the moment when everything in your life aligns and you fully step into the extraordinary destiny that has been waiting for you all along. Keep watching, because the best is yet to come. And now, as you stand on the threshold of this powerful new chapter, you realize that everything in your life has been leading to this moment. The struggles, the lessons, the heartbreaks, and even the moments when you felt completely lost, all of it was necessary. It was never punishment. It was preparation. Because at 40, something remarkable happens. You finally see the full picture. The confusion that once clouded your mind disappears, replaced by an undeniable sense of clarity. You no longer question why things happened the way they did. You simply understand. Every experience, whether painful or beautiful, was shaping you, refining you, preparing you for the person you were always meant to become. This is the age when you reclaim your true power, no longer bound by the need for approval, no longer controlled by fear. You begin to move differently. Your energy shifts. You walk with purpose, speak with confidence, and live with intention. You no longer chase anything, because you realize that everything meant for you will come naturally. There is no more desperation, no more doubt, just a deep trust in yourself and the divine timing of your life. And that trust changes everything. The opportunities that once seemed out of reach suddenly align effortlessly. The people who drained you fall away, making space for those who uplift and inspire you. The limitations that once held you back dissolve as you step into your true potential. At 40, you are no longer a seeker. You are a creator. You don't wait for life to happen. You shape it with every thought, every action, every intention. You understand that the universe is not something outside of you. It is within you. And as you step into this realization, you unlock a level of freedom, joy, and abundance that you never thought possible. This is why your life truly begins at 40, because now you are ready to live fully, ready to embrace your divine purpose, ready to walk in your power without hesitation. The best is not behind you, it is right in front of you, waiting for you to claim it. If this message has awakened something in you, type 1111 in the comments and affirm your alignment. And if you haven't already, subscribe now, because your journey is just beginning. The best is yet to come.